All right, your numbers are how you balance this.
Dad,
What do you need? A 3 here
Dad.
and a 2 here?
Okay. Go back because the camera wasn't on.
Ah, shoot. All right. All right, so we're about, I've been asked for some steps in order to get the right answer. Steps are, number 1, balance the equation. All right, we just balanced the equation. We put a 3 here and a 2 here. Second step, calculate molar masses of all the ingredients and products. When you calculate molar masses, you have to account for God's numbers. God's numbers are the small ones, not your numbers. Your numbers are what you use to balance the equation with. All right, so when I figure out what the molar mass of P4 is, phosphorus's molar mass is 30, roughly around there. P4's molar mass is 120.
It's
A little bit more.
30.97.
Oh, really? 30.97? And so our molar mass for P4 would be 122 point something?
123.88.
That was close. 123.88. All right?
Wait, yes, we did.
Next step.
I think we did.
No. But I don't care.
Plug and chug. You know,
No, we
plug
didn't.
and chug, which is going to be broken down. Right? Plug and chug the numbers given. All right? And this is going to be the mole-to-mole ratio. Mole to mole ratio. All right, the way the mole-to-mole ratio works, depending upon what you're given, if you're given grams of X, you need to use molar mass. So you use molar mass of X. Oh, I'm sorry, no, grams. I'm sorry, no. Grams of X, moles of X. All right, and this comes from molar mass. And that was this number that you just did. All right. Once you get moles of X, then you're going to go moles of X to moles of Y. And this is your mole-to-mole ratio. And it's dependent upon a balanced chemical equation. All right, once you do that, then you're back doing your molar mass again. You're going to go moles of Y to grams of Y, and this is based on your molar mass that you calculated over here. And that will give you grams of Y. Now, these units are horrendously important to keep track of so that when you go to cancel, you'll know that you got the right answer. For instance, let's see, I'm canceling grams of X, Those both, let's see if I got a pencil that's
Oh,
good.
yes, thank you.
All right, I got grams of X, cancel grams of X, moles of X, cancel moles of X, moles of Y, cancel moles of Y, leaving your answer in grams of Y.
Is it supposed to be a pink marker or a red one?
Okay,
Are you sure that's an erasable marker?
let's see what we got. Who wants to come up and do this equation here?
Me, I want to. What? Wait.
Wait,
No.
no, ah!
Look at it.
Watch the video. Yeah. Well, you know, the video, I don't know.
Way to force people to watch it.
Yeah, that's why I can force people to watch it and get my excellent thinking.
I can probably get your views up.
Oh, is that?
You also have to share it.
So this is
That's
moles of X,
This is what that can
grams of X.
Moments are wonderful.
This is grams of
So
X.
you need to share. You need to
I thought of that.
subscribe.
Nothing.
I didn't like it, subscribe, and put on notifications.
You need to do that for all of them.
I'll like, subscribe,
I did.
and comment.
I have liked, subscribed, and I
We
commented.
don't want to reach
And I
Your
put-
comment didn't count.
My comment
Your comment,
didn't count.
I commented
I
on
commented
your video. It
there,
doesn't
I
count as a comment.
I commented there, commented.
First comment.
I did put first comment. And first like.
Yeah, see, that's like a comment on your own comment, though. You're commenting that, no, it doesn't count.
That doesn't really count.
No.
It's a comment.
Did you get this, Grace? Can I erase?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, let's do this. Oh, we're getting absolutely like half of what I wanted to get done. That's awesome. Yeah, we'll be here taking chemistry until you guys are 21. Hey, but that's fine, you know, whatever.
Hey, at least we'll understand it.
Yeah, by 21, I'm going to.
Okay. What I give you 25 grams, what was the?
25 grams.
25 grams of P4
Here, I actually have a
and
photo.
50 grams of O2?
Yes.
Yes. Here, I have a photo of it if you'd like to look at it.
Alright,
Smart.
what do we get? 25 grams. Which, first of all, which is the limiting reactant? How many people said P4 was the limiting reactant? One person, two people, three, four, five. Wow, look at all these people. How many people said O2 was the limiting reactant? You've already voted. One. What? I don't know. I haven't figured it out. Two. Two people.
We got 50% chance, guys.
12 people voted. This is just like in the election.
It is.
We
I'm
had
gonna vote for both.
eight possible people voting and 12 votes to count.
13, yeah, 13. I'm gonna vote for both.
You're gonna vote for,
Can't
okay.
get it wrong.
Let's just go ahead and do it. All right, ready? So we start out with what we're given, 25 grams. 25 grams of P4.
You need to be Democrat.
How many grams? So what's our next step? Grams to moles, right? We're gonna go grams of P4 to moles of P4. We're gonna convert grams to moles. How many grams of P4 equals 1 mole of P4?
123.88.
123.88 grams of P4 equals 1 mole of P4. Now, we have it in moles, so once we have it in moles, we can do our mole-to-mole ratio.
P4 equals 2 moles of P2.
Wait, real quick.
Wait.
The 123.88 came from
Phosphorus is 30 point something times
4.
30.97 times 4, right? Because we account for God's numbers, we don't care about our numbers.
I do.
All right?
My numbers are important.
Well, you're inconsequential.
Exactly.
Exactly. Yeah. All right. So, how many moles of P4 equal how many moles of P2O3?
2.
1 mole
Yeah.
of P4 equals 2 moles of P2
He wasn't listening.
That's what I meant.
Moles.
I just got it backwards.
of P2O3. Everyone see that? Where did these numbers come from? These numbers came from our chemical equation. Right? Our balanced chemical equation. Where did these numbers come from?
Our balance.
Molar mass. No.
I promise.
All
He
right.
knows what he's
Now, we
doing.
got it in moles of P4, right?
Getting my terminology mixed up.
We got it in moles of P4, and we need to get it in grams of P4, so what are we going to do?
1 mole down.
What molar mass? 1 mole of P4 1 mole of P2O3. P2O3 equals how many grams?
109.94.
109.94 grams of P2O3, and that equals
44.37, I think.
I don't know, 44.37 grams. Everyone get that?
Yes.
Yes, I actually did get that.
Congratulations.
Awesome. Oh my gosh, that's what I got.
Yeah, I just kind of processed that. Awesome. Yep.
Where did we get this number? This is molar mass again. So it's like molar mass, mole to mole, molar
It says
mass.
300 down here, but I got that.
Just avoid the other numbers.
Let's do 50 grams of O2.
Just write it down real quick.
50 grams of O2.
32 grams.
32 grams of O2 equals 1 mole of O2. We got it in moles. We're going to change it from moles of O2
3 grams of O2
to moles of P2O3.
P2O3.
And 1 mole of 3 moles of O2 equals 2 moles of
Three.
P2O3.
Thank you very much.
And then we got it moles of P2O3. 1 mole of P2O3 equals how many grams of P2O3?
9.1.
Whoops. Woo, what the heck is that? 109.94 grams P2O3, leaving us with how many grams? I don't know. How many grams? Someone plug and chug it. 100, wow, 144?
That's the one I got.
Okay, I'll believe it. 144 point what? 52 grams of P2O3. P2O3.
Can you move? Thank you.
How much of this are we gonna make?
Not a lot.
Yeah, not a lot, 44. Which is our limiting reactant?
25.
25 grams of P4. Do you understand why we're not going to make 144?
Yeah, because it's
Because-
not enough of the other.
Yeah, because as soon as we reach 44 grams of it, as soon as we reach 44 grams of P2O3, we run out of P4. Right? That's it. No more P4. You ain't going to make any more P2O3 when you run out of P4. Right? What day is it? Are we still on Tuesday, or is it turned Wednesday
It's
already?
Sunday.
It's actually Thursday,
No, it's
so
Sunday.
What time do we got?
can
We need a clock out here.
stay in that?
I told you that last week.
Don't
Can we just spin
Hey,
that
I worked on the markers.
tomorrow?
I got markers.
No, Mamba.
Oh my gosh, we got 10 minutes to cover the rest of half the class.
You got this.
What time is it?
Okay.
Dad's
Empirical formula. Everybody understand it? Okay,
Yeah,
we're done.
alright, move on. What was it again?
Any questions on this?
Kind of, but if I have anything else that I'm
Wait,
actually
you-
confused on, I'll call you.
You said that
Because I think I get it.
Quick, Dad, change the
Listen,
phone number.
Mike.
Wait.
You said that there were multiple forms, like that was grams.
I said
to
what?
mol- You said that was grams to molar mass, but there were other types of the conversions, like what are the other
There
types?
was grams.
There was grams.
Molar mass is grams to moles, and then mole to mole.
Very loopy.
Mole to mole is the magic step. Mole to mole is what allows you to convert.
Okay, I thought that this was like one way to do it, and there were other ways.
No other ways.
I mean, you could probably come up with another one.
No other ways. No other ways.
Oh, yeah. Version.
It would be wrong.
Now there's other questions,
It would be
right? I may not ask you to give me grams if I just ask you moles, right? If I give you grams of something, grams of X, and I ask you how many moles of Y, right? So I got grams of X. I'm going to do grams of X to moles of X, right?
Yeah.
Moles of X to moles of Y, and I'm done. Right? Because I just wanted moles of Y. Alright, so I'd be done at this point in time. Why would I be done? Because grams of X cancel, moles of X cancel, moles of X cancel, leaving it in moles of Y. Do I?
What did you do?
Good?
It's just that important.
Or, I could be really nice, which I'd never be,
Please don't.
and say, you've given moles of X, how many moles of Y can I make?
That's real easy.
Yeah, that's ridiculous lazy. So you start out with moles of X, and that's all you gotta do. Right? You start out with moles of X equal moles of Y, as long as you have a balanced equation, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really easy. That's too easy.
I think you should do that one for us, because I do understand that
What is
completely.
that as front like that?
Empirical formula. I'm not gonna finish empirical formula in 5 minutes. Oh, I can redo it though. Remember what empirical formula was?
Sure.
What? Who said sure? Who's lying to me?
Ariana is just
Right.
going to do
I'll just review it real quick. So we had molecular formula. You have notes on this. I can't spell it. Molecular, something like that. Molecular formula. And we gave an example of molecular formulas like C6H12O6. And then we had empirical formula. Empirical formula was the molecular formula just reduced. So this would be CH2O. Right, remember that? Right, it's just a reduced formula. And I told you that empirical formula is just kind of a waste. And they're all, this is being recorded. Empirical formula is just kind of not really a waste. I don't want to say it's a waste. But really, the only thing empirical formulas do is give you work to do. So you come up with empirical
So there's
formulas.
gonna be none of those on the
And you give students some masses, you tell them to come up with a molecular formula from the empirical formula. I don't want to say it's busy work, it's just kind of busy work, but it's busy work. And unfortunately, I gotta go over some busy work, but
Can we use it to balance equations?
no, you can't really use it for anything.
So what is it there for?
So somebody
It's
come up to
busy
you
work.
like,
It
do
keeps
this.
you from like breaking into people's houses and stuff like that. You've got some occupying
Clearly,
yourself.
How does it remove that strong of a temptation?
That
Right.
would actually make you want to, Dad.
So when we come back next week, before we do our lab, we've got to do empirical formula and busy work with empirical formula.
So how did you convert it from C6H12O6 to
Divided
C?
I divided everything by
Oh, okay.
6.
Mind blown. Jeez, that's so hard.
I just don't have time to do this. You know what I do? I've got
4 minutes.
5 minutes. I've got 4 minutes.
3.
And
Two.
we could just let out early since you
And
wanted time.
45 seconds back.
Are you sure it's not?
Why are
43
you
seconds?
making encouraging?
I'm saying that you don't have.
I can do maybe one of these.
Thank you, Elizabeth, I appreciate you.
Or you could just say,
Break.
you know,
Okay, you're not done
fine.
in 2 minutes.
No.
Well,
So
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. Let's go back to molar mass, molar shit, and talk about that in the last 5 minutes again. So, any questions on that? Are we all on firm ground with mole to mole ratio and how to convert?
Think so?
Think so? Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna go home and find a worksheet.
What's
and do
not? What aren't you getting? What's the problem?
it. No, I think I understand.
I get it
yeah.
now. Yeah.
I think
And this class
My-
is great.
my one thing is the conversions thing that I start mixing things up. But I always
You
like
started
do
doing
it
things
one
wrong.
step.
I
Yeah.
think once I work like
I
2
don't
more
know.
problems, I'll be good.
I think we're gonna go home and like find a sheet of mine.
I'll
and
give
bunch
you-
of them and just like work them all.
You had to say that then, Rob.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not
Now
always
he's
gonna
gonna
do
send
this
us all a worksheet.
Okay, I'll give you like 2 problems of molar mass,
See?
and
Still more
then.
than one.
Well, actually, no. I'll give you problems on limiting reagent, and that will test your molar mass. So I'll give you 2 problems for limiting reagents. Yeah, that's it. That's all we can do.
Awesome.
We're done.